Hello, good morning students. In this video lecture, so we have to discussing about the human reproduction. Okay, so this is the human reproduction. This is the new unit beta in the second year syllabus. So in this video lecture, we have to discussing about the human reproduction. So in the human reproduction, we have to discussing about the male reproductive system. So what is the reproduction beta? Reproduction means the production of young ones from their parents. That is called as a reproduction, right? That is the reproduction. And these reproductive systems are producing from a germis, that is germinal layer, that is called as a mesoderm. Means male reproductive system and the female reproductive system, it is producing from the mesoderm. So this is the very important. So let us we have to discussing about the some introduction regarding to the male reproductive system. Okay, the human reproductive system, it is deriving from the mesoderm. After that, the humans are the unisexual or dioecious organism. Human beings are the dioecious organism. Okay, what is the meaning of the dioecious or unisexual? Which means male and female reproductive organs are separates. The male and female organs are the present in the different individuals. So that is called as a sexual dimorphism. That is also known as a sexual dimorphism. What is the unisexual beta? Unisexual का मीनिंग क्या आता है बेटा? मेल में मेल रिप्रोडक्टिव सिस्टम, फीमेल के अंदर फीमेल रिप्रोडक्टिव सिस्टम्स प्रेजेंट होते हैं बेटा. That is called as a unisexual organisms. It is also known as a dioecious organism. Okay, unisexual or dioecious organism. Okay, so this is the difference. But in case of the earthworm and leech, so those are commonly known as a which organisms? Hermaphrodite or monoecious. Means male and female organs are the present in the single individual. That's why earthworm and leech is called as a monoecious or hermaphrodite organism. But in case of the male or in case of the human beings are known as a unisexual organisms, and those are exhibiting the sexual dimorphism. Right? And fertilization and development. It is occurs internal body, means inside the body. Fertilization कहाँ पर होता है बेटा? Inside the body. Development, it is also takes place into the inside of the body. So internal fertilization is present, internal development is present, and females are producing the immature young ones. That process is called as a viviparous. So what is the viviparous beta? The females are producing a immature young ones. So that process is called as a viviparous. Right? That is called as a viviparous beta. Okay, right? In the sexual reproduction beta, sexual reproduction includes some steps. What is the steps of the sexual reproduction? You can see here beta, first is called as a gametogenesis, second one is a insemination, third one is a internal fertilization, and fourth one is a cleavage, fifth one is a implantation, sixth one is a embryonic development, and development of the blastocyst and parturition. So this is the steps which is present in the sexual reproduction. So let us we have to discussing about the first one. What is the gametogenesis? क्या होता है बेटा gametogenesis के अंदर? Gametogenesis means the production of gametes, that is called as a gametogenesis. What is the gametogenesis beta? The production of gametes is called as a gametogenesis. So these gametogenesis are mainly two types. One is called as spermatogenesis and second one is called as a oogenesis. What is the spermatogenesis beta? Production of sperms, production of male gamete, that is known as a spermatogenesis process. That is called as a spermatogenesis. So what is the oogenesis? The production of ovum. The production of ovum, it is known as a oogenesis. Oogenesis, it occurs in the female's body, and spermatogenesis, it is occurs in the male body, right? So that is the gametogenesis. What is the gametogenesis beta? The production of gametes is called as a gametogenesis. This gametogenesis mainly two types. One is a spermatogenesis, other one is oogenesis. Spermatogenesis means production of sperms, that is called as a spermatogenesis, and production of ovum, that is called as a oogenesis. So that is the first step in the sexual reproduction organism, especially in the human beings. And second one is called as a insemination. What is the meaning of the insemination? Okay, insemination means ejaculation of semen. Ejaculation of semen into the female genital tract, that is called as a insemination. Ejaculation of semen into the female genital tract, that is known as a insemination. Okay, so after the insemination beta, that male sperms, that male gametes, that is enters into the female's body, especially in the fallopian tube. एम्फुलर स्टमक जंक्शन के पास क्या होता है बेटा, मेल गैमेट, इट इज मीटिंग विद द ओवम. Okay, so that type of process is called as a internal fertilization. Means internal fertilization कैसे होता है बेटा, inside of the body होता है. Means fertilization is takes place inside the body, that is called as a internal fertilization. If the fertilization is takes place outside of the body, that is called as a external fertilization. Okay, external fertilization, it is found into the amphibians and fishes, some fishes, right? But the internal fertilization it is seen into the human beings. Human beings के अंदर क्या होता है बेटा, internal fertilization होता है. Okay, right? That is the internal fertilization. Okay, after that cleavages. So after the fertilization means the sperms are entering into the ovum and then they makes a round structure, that is called as a zygote. That is called as a zygote beta. So you can see here beta, so this is the sperm. This sperm is enters into the ovum and they can make a structure that is called as a zygote. That is called as a zygote. And this zygote undergoes to a some mitotic divisions. Some mitotic divisions होते हैं बेटा, कहाँ पर होते हैं, zygote के अंदर होते हैं. So that is known as a cleavages. That is called as a cleavage. So human beings are exhibiting the which type of cleavage बेटा, homoblastic cleavage होता है बेटा, right? holoblastic cleavage, complete cleavage होता है बेटा, holoblastic cleavage होता है. So this is the very very important बेटा. So sexual reproduction includes the some steps. What is the steps बेटा? One is a gametogenesis, second one is a insemination, and third one internal fertilization, and fourth one is the cleavage. What is the cleavage beta? Zygote undergoes to the mitotic divisions, that is called as a cleavages. Okay, holoblastic cleavage is present in the human beings. And after that implantation. What is the implantation? Implantation means zygote में क्या होता है बेटा, कुछ development होता है and then it is becomes the morula. Morula it converts into the blastocyst, and that blastocyst it is attaching with the uterus wall, that is called as a implantation. That is called as a implantation बेटा. उसी को हम क्या बोलते हैं, implantation बोलते हैं, right? So right, this is the implantation. Simply बेटा, blastocyst it is attaching to the uterus wall, that is called as a implantation. Okay, after the implantation what happened beta, blastocyst it is undergoes other developments and then producing the fetus प्रोड्यूस होता है बेटा, ऑर्गेनोजेनेसिस होता है उसके अंदर. सो डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ जर्मिनल लेयर से डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ ऑर्गन का प्रोडक्शन होता है, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज ए ऑर्गेनोजेनेसिस. That is called as a embryonic development. So the embryonic development it is occurs in the uterus or womb. And after the development of that blastocyst, what happened beta? 280 days के बाद क्या होता है बेटा, और 9 months के बाद क्या होता है बेटा, डेवलपमेंट होने के बाद बेबी इज फुल्ली मैच्योर्ड. सो दैट बेबी इज comes out from the uterus to outside of the body. That process is called as a parturition. उसी को क्या कहते हैं बेटा, parturition, and that is also known as a delivery. उसको भी हम delivery कह सकते हैं, right? So this is called as a sexual reproduction in human beings. So let us we have to discussing about the male reproductive system. हम क्या पढ़ेंगे बेटा, male reproductive. अभी तक जो भी पढ़ा था वो इंट्रोडक्शन ही है बेटा. अब हम टॉपिक के अंदर उतर रहे हैं, टॉपिक के अंदर अब हम घुस रहे हैं बेटा. चलो देखो बेटा, ह्यूमन रिप्रोडक्टिव सिस्टम में क्या पढ़ रहे हैं हम, मेल रिप्रोडक्टिव सिस्टम. सो दिस मेल रिप्रोडक्टिव सिस्टम इट इज ए originating from the mesoderm, and this male reproductive system it is containing the primary sexual organs and secondary sexual organs. It is containing the primary sexual organs and secondary sexual organs, and these are also containing the accessory glands. So this is the very very important beta. Male reproductive system it is containing the primary sexual organs, secondary sexual organs and accessory glands, and these primary sexual organs are containing the male gonads. Okay, the primary sexual organs consist of the male gonad, that is known as the testes, and scrotum. So this is called as a male sexual organs or male primary sexual organs. It is containing the testes and scrotum, and the secondary sexual organs, it is containing the it is containing the ducts, that is called as a vasa deferentia, and vasa deferentia होता है, vasa efferentia होता है, epididymis. So this is the ducts. So these ducts are called as a secondary sexual organs, and it contains the accessory glands. So these accessory glands are includes the seminal vesicles and prostate gland and bulbourethral gland and urethra and penis. So this is the structures beta. This is the structures, so which is seen into the male reproductive system. So male reproductive system में क्या होता है बेटा? Primary sexual organs होता है. It includes the testes and scrotum. राइट, एंड द सेकेंडरी सेक्सुअल ऑर्गन्स में क्या होता है बेटा? वासा एफरेंशिया, वासा डेफरेंशिया. क्या होता है बेटा? वासा डेफरेंशिया होता है बेटा. देख रहे हैं ना तुम? वासा डेफरेंशिया होता है, एंड एपिडिडाइमिस भी होता है. राइट, इसको हम कह सकते हैं कि सेकेंडरी सेक्सुअल ऑर्गन कह सकते हैं. राइट, दिस इज द वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. सो लेट अस वी हैव टू फोकसिंग ऑन द टेस्टिस. Testes are located inside the pouch-like structure or small bag-like structure. So that pouch-like structure or bag-like structure, it is known as a scrotum. So you can see here beta scrotum. This is the scrotum. Okay. So this scrotum is hanging down between the two thighs. Okay. So these pouch-like structure or bag-like structure, it is hanging down between the two thighs. Okay, this is called as a scrotum sac. It is a loose pigmented skin. It is a loose pigmented skin. Okay, so that skin is called as a scrotum. That skin is called as a scrotum. And this scrotum, it is divided into a right chamber and a left chamber by the help of one septum. That septum is called as a scrotal septum. That is called as a scrotum septum. Internally it is divided into a right and left chambers, that is called as a septum. That septum is called as a scrotal septum. But externally it is also visible like a marking, that is called as a raphe. उसको क्या बोलेंगे बेटा? raphe बोलेंगे. Externally क्या होता है? एक band like structure दिखता है हमको, that is called as a raphe. Right, that is the scrotum. That is the scrotum. Okay. Inside the scrotum, one pair of testes are present. One pair of testes are present. So actually beta, these testes are oval shaped. These testes are oval shaped and it is visible in a pinkish color. कैसे होते हैं बेटा? ओवल शेप में होते हैं एंड पिंकिश कलर में होते हैं. इट इज अबाउट 4 to 5 सेंटीमीटर्स लॉन्ग. टेस्टिस आर अबाउट 4 to 5 सेंटीमीटर्स लॉन्ग एंड 2 to 3 सेंटीमीटर्स विड्थ. Okay, and it is oval shaped structure or which color beta? So it is visible in which color? Pinkish color. Okay, this is the testis. Okay, these testes are developed in abdominal cavity. So during the fetal stage, क्या होता है बेटा? During the fetal stage, these testes are developed. These testes are developed in the abdominal cavity when the 7th month will be there. So during that time, so these testes are comes into the scrotal sac by the help of one canal. That canal is called as a inguinal canal. देखो बेटा क्या होता है बेटा? एक्चुअली ये कहाँ पर होता है बेटा? टेस्टिस कहाँ पर डेवलप होते हैं बेटा? एब्डोमिनल वॉल के अंदर डेवलप होते हैं. कहाँ पर डेवलप होते हैं बेटा? समझो कि एब्डोमिनल वॉल है, यहाँ पर टेस्टिस डेवलप होते हैं. मगर जब भी 7th मंथ आता है बेटा, 7th मंथ फिटस का जब भी 7th मंथ आता है, उस 7th मंथ में क्या होता है बेटा? ये टेस्टिस माइग्रेट होते हैं बेटा. मीन्स पेट से कहाँ पे आ जाते हैं बेटा? स्क्रोटम सैक में आते हैं by the help of one root or one canal. That canal is called as a inguinal canal. This is the very very important beta. What is the inguinal canal beta? So inguinal canal, it is a canal. So that canal, it joins the abdominal cavity and a scrotal sac. Through the help of that inguinal canal, these abdominal testes are descend into the scrotal sac. Sometimes these abdominal testes are not descend into the scrotal sac, so that condition is called as a cryptorchidism. That condition is called as a cryptorchidism. Means these abdominal testes 7th month में क्या होता है बेटा? यहाँ पर स्क्रूटम में नहीं आता है. So that condition is called as a cryptorchidism. Cryptorchidism. उसको हम क्या कर सकते हैं बेटा, सर्जरी करके यहाँ पर ला सकते हैं बेटा. दैट इज द क्रिप्टोरकाइडिज्म. द डिसीज इज कॉल्ड एज ए क्रिप्टोरकाइडिज्म. मीन्स abdominal testes are not descend into the scrotal sac. That condition is called as a cryptorchidism. और एक रिलेटेड है बेटा वर्ड क्रिप्टोरकाइडिज्म आ गया. चलो, सो वेल डेवलप्ड ऑर्गेनिजम्स मींस मैच्योर ऑर्गेनिजम्स में क्या होता है बेटा, ह्यूमन बींग्स के अंदर, मेल के अंदर क्या होता है बेटा, टेस्टिस, यहाँ पे स्क्रूटम सैक में क्या होता है बेटा, इंटेस्टाइन का एक पार्ट आ जाता है बेटा थ्रू द हेल्प ऑफ इंग्वाइनल कैनाल. Okay, the part of intestine, it is descend into the scrotum through the help of inguinal canal. That condition is called as a inguinal hernia. उसको क्या बोलेंगे बेटा हम, inguinal hernia बोलेंगे. क्या बोलेंगे बेटा, inguinal hernia. So this is the very very important बेटा. So what is the difference between the cryptorchidism and inguinal hernia? Cryptorchidism means that abdominal testes are not descend into the scrotum. That is called as a cryptorchidism. What is the inguinal hernia? Inguinal hernia means the part of intestine, it is enters into the scrotum through the help of inguinal canal. So that is called as a inguinal hernia, right? So this is the scrotum beta. What is the scrotum? The scrotum is a small bag like structure. It is a pouch like structure. It is hanging down between the two thighs, right? It is a loose pigmented skin. And internally it is divided by a septum. Externally it is divided by a one marking that is called as a raphe. Why the testes are present in the extra abdominal सैक के अंदर क्यों होते हैं बेटा, एक्स्ट्रा एब्डोमिनल टेस्टिस क्यों कहते हैं बेटा, ह्यूमन बीइंग्स को, मेल को क्यों कहते हैं बेटा? इफ द टेस्टिस आर प्रेजेंट इन द एब्डोमिनल कैविटी, व्हाट हैपन बेटा, बॉडी टेम्परेचर इज हाई. So due to that reason, so these testes are located outside of the body. That is called as a extra abdominal testis. So that extra abdominal testis क्यों होते हैं बेटा, क्योंकि it is providing the lesser temperature. कितना lesser temperature होता है बेटा, 2 to 2.5 degree Celsius. So 2 to 2.5 degrees Celsius. So that lower temperature it is provided by the scrotum. So due to that reason, that is called as a extra abdominal testis. That is known as a extra abdominal testis. So this is the very very important beta. So what is the function beta, क्यों ऐसे बाहर होते हैं? क्योंकि टेम्परेचर को क्या कर रहा है बेटा, बॉडी टेम्परेचर से 2.5 डिग्रीज सेल्सियस टेम्परेचर को प्रोवाइड कर रहा है. सो दैट टेम्परेचर इज ए फेवरेबल टू द स्पर्मेटोजेनेसिस प्रोसेस. सो हायर टेम्परेचर इट इज नॉट फेवरेबल टू द स्पर्मेटोजेनेसिस प्रोसेस. मीन्स द स्पर्म्स आर नॉट प्रोड्यूसिंग. यहाँ पर स्पर्म्स का डाई हो सकता है, वो मर सकते हैं और नॉट सर्वाइविंग. Okay, so this is the very very important beta. So this is the scrotum sac and this is the testis. Okay, so this is the testis beta. These testes are oval shaped or pinkish color. It is about 4 to 5 centimeters long and 2 to 3 centimeters width. Okay, so these testes posteriorly attaching to the scrotal sac, that is called by the help of one cord like structure that is called as a gubernaculum. ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट चीज है बेटा. टेस्टिस कैसे होते हैं बेटा, स्क्रूटम में होते हैं और इसके पोस्टीरियर में क्या होता है बेटा, एक कॉर्ड लाइक स्ट्रक्चर होता है दैट इज कॉल्ड एज ए गुबर्नाकुलम. एंड सिमिलरली एंटीरियरली क्या होता है बेटा, एक कॉर्ड होता है दैट इज कॉल्ड एज ए स्पर्मेटिक कॉर्ड, राइट. ओके, कैसे कहना चाहिए इसको, टेस्टिस आर अटैचिंग टू द एब्डोमिनल वॉल. Testis is attached to the abdominal wall by the help of one cord that is called as a spermatic cord. So this spermatic cord, it is formed by the arteries and veins and lymph vessels. So this is the very very important beta. Spermatic cord, it is formed by the arteries and veins and lymph vessels, right. यहाँ से spermatic cord form होता है बेटा. Means anteriorly these testes are attaching to the abdominal wall by the help of structure that is called as a spermatic cord, and these posteriorly testes are attaching to the scrotal sac by the help of structure that is called as a gubernaculum. So exam में ये important है बेटा, gubernaculum and spermatic cord and inguinal hernia and cryptorchidism. Okay, extra abdominal testis. So this is the very very important for the NEET point of view. राइट, अभी देखेंगे बेटा हम इंटरनल स्ट्रक्चर देखेंगे बेटा. सो मेल पहले देखेंगे हम टेस्टिस का देखेंगे बेटा, इंटरनल स्ट्रक्चर बेटा. सो यू कैन सी हियर बेटा, दिस इज द डायग्रामेटिकल रिप्रेजेंटेशन ऑफ टेस्टिस. right? So these testes are containing a dense fibrous connective tissue. Okay, so that dense fibrous connective tissue is called as a tunica albuginea. Tunica albuginea, you can see here beta, tunica albuginea. Testes are covered with a outer dense fibrous connective tissue. That outer dense fibrous connective tissue is called as a tunica albuginea. And internal dense connective tissue भी होता है बेटा, that is known as a tunica vaginalis. That is called as a tunica vaginalis. Simply बेटा, testes are covered by a tunica albuginea. It is a dense fibrous connective tissue. And testes में internally एक क्या होता है बेटा, fibrous connective tissue होता है. That is called as a tunica vaginalis. That is called as a tunica vaginalis. So you can see here beta, this is the scrotum sac. Okay, this is the scrotum sac, or this is the scrotum sac or scrotal skin. Okay, you can see here beta, this is the coelomic cavity. This is called as a coelomic cavity. So this coelomic cavity, it is lined by double membrane. It is lined by the double membrane. That is called as a tunica vaginalis. That is called as a tunica vaginalis. Right? This is the very important बेटा. यहाँ पर confuse बिल्कुल नहीं होना चाहिए बेटा. यहाँ पर देखो बेटा, यहाँ पर लिख रहा हूँ. So बहुत simple से है बेटा. Testes are covered by layer. What is the outer layer beta? Tunica albuginea. Testes are covered by a outer dense fibrous connective tissue, that is called as a tunica albuginea. So this is called as a tunica albuginea. And internally testes are having another connective tissue, that is called as a tunica vasculosa. And this tunica vasculosa, it is having a blood vessels and it is having a nerves. Okay, यहाँ पर arteries होता है, vein होता है, blood vessels होते हैं, lymph vessels भी हो सकते हैं बेटा. Right, this is called as the tunica vasculosa. यहाँ पे जो भी दिख रहा है ना बेटा, tunica vaginalis, किसको हम tunica vaginalis कहते हैं बेटा? Tunica vaginalis is a double membrane layer. So it is covering with the coelomic cavity. It is covering with the scrotal coelomic cavity. Right? जो भी scrotum के अंदर cavity होती है बेटा, उस cavity को lining करके होता है, उसको ही हम क्या कहते हैं बेटा? Tunica vaginalis कहते हैं. So इससे हमें पता चलता है कि outer side means scrotal sac के नीचे क्या होता है बेटा? Tunica vaginalis होता है. उसके बाद क्या होता है? ट्यूनिका अल्बुजिनिया होता है. और इनर साइड में क्या होता है बेटा? ट्यूनिका वैस्कुलोसा होता है. राइट, दिस इज द वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. एंड ईच एंड एवरी टेस्टिस, इट इज कंसिस्टिंग द 200 to 300 lobes. That lobes are called as the testicular lobes. How many lobes are there beta? 200 to 300 lobes are present. That lobes are called as the testicular lobes. You can see here beta, this is the lobules. That is called as the testicular lobules. How many lobules are there beta? 200 to 300 testicular lobules are present each and every testis. So that testicular lobules are having a 1 to 3 yellowish color structures. That structures are called as the seminiferous tubules. So you can see here, I am marking here beta, this is the red color, that is called as the seminiferous tubules. इसको क्या कहते हैं बेटा? जो भी bluish color का दिख रहा है ना, that is called as a testicular lobule. Testicular lobules. How many lobules are there? There are 200 to 300 testicular lobules are present, and each and every testicular lobule, it is containing a 1 to 3 yellowish color highly convoluted tubules, that is called as a seminiferous tubules. That is called as a seminiferous tubules. So let us, we have to discussing about the seminiferous tubule structure. अभी हम क्या करेंगे बेटा? सेमिनिफेरस का स्ट्रक्चर देखेंगे बेटा. ये तो टेस्टिस बन गया है बेटा. ओके, सो टेस्टिस में क्या होता है बेटा? टेस्टिकुलर लोब्यूल्स होते हैं. कितने होते हैं बेटा टेस्टिकुलर लोब्यूल्स? देयर आर 200 to 300 testicular lobules are present, and each and every testicular lobule, it is containing a 1 to 3 yellowish color highly convoluted tubule, that is known as a seminiferous tubules. Okay, where the sperms are producing, so this is the very very important beta. The all sperms are producing from the seminiferous tubules. Let us, we have to discussing about the seminiferous tubules. अभी क्या पढ़ेंगे बेटा? हम seminiferous tubule का structure पढ़ेंगे बेटा. ये होता है बेटा transversive section of the seminiferous tubule. So these seminiferous tubules are lined by, so ये क्या है बेटा? seminiferous tubule से बेटा, ये पूरा क्या है बेटा? seminiferous tubule से. Right, this is the very very important beta. So this is the seminiferous tubules. Okay, these seminiferous tubules are lined by, it is lined by the germinal epithelium. Okay, very very important beta. These seminiferous tubules are lined by a germinal epithelium, and that germinal epithelium, it is having a cube shaped cells. That cube shaped cells are called as a primary germ cells. This is called as a primary germ cells. Simply beta, seminiferous tubule क्या होता है बेटा? Seminiferous tubules, it is lined by the germinal epithelium, and that germinal epithelium, it is consists the cube shaped structures. That cube shaped structures are called as a primary germ cells, and these primary germ cells are producing the primary, secondary and spermatozoa. बेटा यहाँ से सब निकलते हैं स्पर्म्स, मीन्स मदर स्पर्म सेल्स यहाँ से प्रोड्यूस होते हैं बेटा, राइट। और यहाँ पर देखो बेटा, यहाँ पर सेमिनिफेरस ट्यूब्यूल के अंदर देखो बेटा, यहाँ पर पिरामिड शेप्ड स्ट्रक्चर दिख रहा है बेटा, पिरामिड शेप्ड स्ट्रक्चर, यू कैन सी हियर बेटा, दिस इज द पिरामिड शेप्ड स्ट्रक्चर. सो दैट पिरामिड शेप्ड स्ट्रक्चर इज नोन एज ए सेरेटोली सेल. दिस इज द वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट बेटा, एग्जाम में बहुत बार आ चुका है. सेरेटोली सेल, सेमिनिफेरस ट्यूब्यूल्स आर हैविंग ए लॉन्ग पिरामिड शेप्ड स्ट्रक्चर दैट इज कॉल्ड एज ए सेरेटोली सेल्स. So this is called as a Sertoli cells. What is the function of Sertoli cells? That Sertoli cells are the responsible for the production of nutrients. Means it is providing nourishment to the growing spermatozoa. ओके जहाँ पर भी स्पर्म्स प्रोड्यूस होते हैं बेटा, वो छोटे छोटे स्पर्म्स को क्या करता है बेटा, फूड को प्रोवाइड करता है. सो ड्यू टू दैट रीजन, सो दैट सेरेटोली सेल्स आर आल्सो नोन एज ए नर्स सेल्स. उसको क्या कह सकते हैं बेटा, नर्स सेल कह सकते हैं. क्यों कह सकते हैं नर्स सेल्स? बिकॉज इट इज प्रोवाइडिंग द न्यूट्रिशन करता, मीन्स इट इज प्रोवाइडिंग द food materials to the growing spermatozoa. Due to that reason, it is called as a nurse cell. Okay, that is the first function. What is the second function beta? So these Sertoli cells are producing it is producing a ABP protein, androgen binding protein. Okay, Sertoli cells are also producing a protein that is called as a androgen binding protein. So that androgen binding protein, it is concentrates the testosterone. ABP क्या करता है बेटा, एंड्रोजन बाइंडिंग प्रोटीन, इट कॉन्सेंट्रेट्स द टेस्टोस्टेरॉन हार्मोन. सो दिस इज द वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट बेटा, यहाँ से आ सकता है क्वेश्चन, बन सकता है, जबरदस्त क्वेश्चन बन सकता है. एंड आफ्टर दैट, सो दिस एंड्रोजन बाइंडिंग प्रोटीन, इट इज हेल्प्स टू स्टिमुलेटिंग द इनहिबिन. ये क्या कर सकता है बेटा, इनहिबिन को प्रोड्यूस करता है. क्या किसको प्रोड्यूस करता है बेटा, इनहिबिन. सो दैट इनहिबिन केमिकल, इट इनहिबिट्स द फंक्शन ऑफ फॉलिक्यूल स्टिमुलेटिंग हार्मोन. ये फॉलिक्यूल स्टिमुलेटिंग हार्मोन को क्या कर सकता है बेटा, उसके वर्क को क्या करता है, रेगुलेट करता है. ओके, सो एक्चुअली क्या करता है बेटा, फॉलिक्यूल स्टिमुलेटिंग हार्मोन, इट इज हेल्प्स इन द प्रोडक्शन ऑफ स्पर्म्स, राइट. सो दैट इज द फॉलिक्यूल स्टिमुलेटिंग हार्मोन. सो इसको कंट्रोल करता है बेटा इनहिबिन, राइट. दिस इज द वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट बेटा. सो दिस इज द सेमिनिफेरस ट्यूब्यूल्स. सेमिनिफेरस ट्यूब्यूल्स आर लाइनिंग बाय ए germinal epithelium. So that germinal epithelium are containing a tube shaped cell that is called as a primary germ cells. So from that primary germ cells, sperms are producing by a process that is called as a spermatogenesis. And next, these seminiferous tubules are having a pyramid shaped cells that is called as a Sertoli cells. That Sertoli cells are providing the food materials to the growing spermatozoa. So that's why it is called as a nurse cells, and it is also producing a androgen binding protein. So that androgen binding protein, it concentrates the testosterone. So that is the primary function. The secondary function is it is producing a chemical that is called as a inhibin. So that inhibin, it inhibits the functions of follicle stimulating hormone. So this is the function beta. So this is the function of the Sertoli cells, and you can see here beta, this is the cells. So that cells are locating in the interstitial space, means between the two seminiferous tubules, it is consisting the space that is called as the interstitial space. So that interstitial place, it is having a cells that is called as a Leydig cells. It is also known as a interstitial cells. लीडिक सेल को हम क्या बोलते हैं बेटा, इंटरस्टियल सेल बोलते हैं. वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट बेटा. इसका कौन सा शेप है बेटा, सो दिस लीडिक सेल्स आर इंटरस्टियल सेल्स. इट इज हैविंग ए पॉलीहाइड्रल शेप. वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट बेटा. इंटरस्टियल सेल्स आर हैविंग ए विच शेप बेटा, पॉलीहाइड्रल शेप, and it contains the eccentric nucleus beta. Okay, each-centric nucleus is present. So polyhedral shape and each-centric nucleus is present, and that Leydig cells are interstitial cells that is responsible for the production of hormone. So that hormone is called as the testosterone hormone. Okay, that hormone is called as a testosterone hormone. So that testosterone hormone, it is producing the secondary sexual characters in male. वो क्या करता है बेटा, सेकेंडरी सेक्सुअल कैरेक्टर को प्रोड्यूस करता है बेटा, कहाँ पर बेटा, ह्यूमन बींग्स के अंदर, मेल ह्यूमन बींग्स के अंदर. सो दैट इज अ वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. सो यहाँ पे नॉच आता है, बियर्ड आता है बेटा, एंड प्यूबिक हेयर्स एंड वॉइस चेंज. Okay, so that is the secondary sexual characters in the male organism. Okay, so this is the structure of testes and seminiferous tubules. Okay, seminiferous tubules. Okay, यहाँ पर जब भी sperm produce होते हैं बेटा, so that sperms are enters into the another part, so that is called as a ट्यूबुलाई रेक्टाई. इसको क्या कहेंगे बेटा, यहाँ पर ट्यूबुलाई रेक्टाई कहेंगे. वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट बेटा. देखो टेस्टिस है, टेस्टिस के अंदर क्या है बेटा, दिस टेस्टिस आर कंटेनिंग ए testicular lobules. How many testicular lobules are there beta? There are 200 to 300 testicular lobules are present, and each testicular lobules are having a 1 to 3 yellowish color highly convoluted tubule that is called as a seminiferous tubules. यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है बेटा, sperm का प्रोडक्शन हो रहा है. Sperms are producing here and that sperms are entering into the another part that is called as a tubuli recti. इसको क्या कहेंगे बेटा, ट्यूबुलाई रेक्टाई कहेंगे. यहाँ पे क्या करेंगे बेटा, इसको ट्यूबुलाई रेक्टाई कहेंगे. इसको ट्यूबुलाई रेक्टाई कहते हैं. रेक्टाई मींस ऑल कन्वोल्यूटेड ट्यूब्स. यहाँ पे सेमीफेरस ट्यूबुल के ऑल ट्यूब्स क्या होते हैं बेटा, ज्वाइन होके क्या बनता है, ट्यूबुलर रेक्टाई बनता है. एंड दिस ट्यूबुलर रेक्टाई आर फॉर्मिंग ए न्यू स्ट्रक्चर दैट इज कॉल्ड एज ए रीटी टेस्टिस. दैट इज कॉल्ड एज ए रीटी टेस्टिस. फ्रॉम द रीटी टेस्टिस स्पर्म्स आर एंटरिंग इनटू ए वासा एफरेंशिया. यहाँ से स्पर्म कहाँ पे जाते हैं बेटा, रीटी टेस्टिस से स्पर्म कहाँ पे जाते हैं बेटा, वासा एफरेंशिया. एंड वासा एफरेंशिया से कहाँ जाते हैं बेटा, एपिडिडाइमस के अंदर जाते हैं बेटा. कहाँ पर जाते हैं बेटा, एपिडिडाइमिस के अंदर जाते हैं. सो वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट बेटा. ये यहाँ पे क्वेश्चन बन सकता है, एग्जाम में आया था बेटा, नीट के अंदर आया था बेटा. द पैथवे ऑफ स्पर्म, स्पर्म का पैथवे कैसा है बेटा, प्रोडक्शन हो गया है सेमिनिफेरस ट्यूबुल के अंदर, एंड दैट स्पर्म्स आर एंटर्स इनटू द ट्यूबुलर रेक्टाई, एंड फ्रॉम द ट्यूबुलर रेक्टाई इट इज एंटर्स इनटू द रीटी टेस्टिस, एंड फ्रॉम द रीटी टेस्टिस इट इज लीड्स इनटू द वासा एफरेंशिया, एंड फ्रॉम द वासा एफरेंशिया इट इज एंटर्स इनटू द एपिडिडाइमस. इट इज एंटर्स इनटू द एपिडिडाइमस, एंड फ्रॉम द एपिडिडाइमस then it is opens into it is enters into the vasa deferentia, and both vasa deferentia it is a swelling in the posteriorly. Okay, यहाँ पे swelling होता है बेटा, and then it makes a ejaculatory duct. From the ejaculatory duct it is enters into the urethra, and from the urethra so यूरेथ्रा से क्या होता है बेटा, यूरेथ्रल ओरिफिस से बाहर निकल जाते हैं बेटा. ऐसा एक पैथवे होता है. सो दिस इज द वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. एग्जाम में यहाँ पर बहुत सारे प्री मेडिकल्स में आया था बेटा, ये वाला क्वेश्चन बन गया था, तो इसके ऊपर आप बहुत अच्छी तरह से आप ध्यान रखो बेटा. सो दिस इज द वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट बेटा. अब बात करेंगे कि बेटा स्पर्म यहाँ पर आ गया, ट्यूबुलर रेक्टाई पता हो गया आपको, वासा एफरेंशिया बेटा 10 to 20 कन्वोल्यूटेड ट्यूब्स होते हैं, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज ए वासा एफरेंशिया. एंड वासा एफरेंशिया इज ओपनिंग इनटू ए हाईली कॉइलिंग ट्यूब दैट इज known as a carpal epididymis. That is known as a carpal epididymis. So this is called as a head epididymis, and then it is enters into the another part of epididymis that is called as a carpus epididymis, and carpus epididymis it is a narrowing, and that narrowing part it is opening into a wider part that is called as a cauda epididymis. सो ये कार्डा एपिडिडाइमिस को हम क्या कह सकते हैं बेटा, टेल ऑफ एपिडिडाइमिस. सो एपिडिडाइमिस का क्या महत्व है बेटा, एपिडिडाइमिस इट इज लाइनेड बाय द pseudostratified epithelium. So that pseudostratified epithelium it is producing the nutrients, and that nutrients it is given to the sperms, means the sperms are matured in the epididymis. So this is the very very important बेटा. sperm का maturation कहाँ पर होता है, epididymis के अंदर होता है. Why the sperms are matured in the epididymis, because it is lined by the pseudostratified epithelium. That pseudostratified epithelium it is producing the food materials, and that food materials are given to the sperms for its maturation purpose. So this is the epididymis beta. In the next video lecture we have to discussing about the next part. Thank you very much for watching this video.